How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here, and today I am here bringing you guys our NFL Week 9 takeaways and recap. And I guess without further ado, if you like what you see here, smash like, smash subscribe. We will have a public Discord server going live at 200 subscribers. Little fun incentive there. But let's just jump right into this. So up first, we got Thursday Night Football between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. The Eagles winning this one 29-17, and Philadelphia looked awful. I mean, I might pick them to lose next week because they just did not look good at all last night. Maybe the beginning of the end for them. We'll have to see how they go the rest of the season, but they did not look good at all. And Houston was surprisingly able to keep up and looked actually like a formidable team on Thursday. Up next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers beating the Atlanta Falcons 20-17. It was a tight game, but Atlanta was able to keep it close, and they were able to really keep it be a back-and-forth affair. But unfortunately for them, the Chargers did their thing, took over the game in overtime, and ended up winning in overtime. But the Falcons, or not even overtime, but it was last second. But don't get me wrong, the Falcons are looking pretty good this year. For the division, I should say. Up next, we got the Miami Dolphins beating the Chicago Bears 35-32. This was a really close game by Chicago. Claypool got invested early, but nothing really much after that. But Tua was looking really good in that game, and Miami was able to hold strong when they needed to escape with the dub. So we'll see if they can keep that rolling going forward. Up next, we got the sheer domination of Carolina going into Cincinnati and getting their butt handed to them 5 different ways. The Bengals winning 42-21. Carolina was just flat, and they didn't stand a chance. The Bengals just came in and said, "We're going to take out our aggression on you. Hope you like it. Goodbye." Up next, we have an upset. The Detroit Lions beating the Green Bay Packers 15-9. This game was a back-and-forth affair. Aaron Rodgers did not look like himself. Really just awful. Too many interceptions. And, I mean, it was just a back-and-forth interception day. But Detroit's defense was able to do some stuff and generate stuff when needed to get the win. We'll see if they can keep that rolling into next week, but probably not. Up next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders falling to the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-20. Jacksonville was just flat. Vegas was able to get points on the board, but Jacksonville was able to make a comeback late, but they just couldn't. Or they were able to get the comeback late and finish it, and the Raiders just could not keep going what they had rolling. That's just the simple fact of the matter. They just blew it. Up next, we got the Indianapolis Colts going to New England and being whooped 26-3. This being the last game Frank Reich ever coached for the Indianapolis Colts, as Indy was unable to get anything going, just very flat. And New England was just able to score whenever they wanted to, so it was just sheer domination on their part. Up next, we have the Buffalo Bills losing to the New York Jets 20-17. The Jets were able to get the offense moving after a little bit. It took them a while to get there, but the defense held strong. And the Jets were able to get their comeback in the second half, and Buffalo just collapsed. Not to mention Josh Allen being evaluated for a UCL injury. Not good for him. Up next, we got the Minnesota Vikings barely beating the Washington Commies 20-17. Minnesota was able to get the last second comeback for once. They're actually not choking anymore, which is interesting to see. But Washington is looking for real with Taylor Heineke. I would love to see what this man does against the Eagles on Monday night this coming week. Hopefully we get to see a close game. Up next, we got the Seattle Seahawks beating the Arizona Cardinals 31-21. It was a tight game at first. Arizona was able to put up a fight, but Seattle just kept their roll going, able to just take the game and just win it whenever it counted. So, yeah, That was really strong on Seattle's part. Up next, we got a game I really don't want to talk about, but I have to. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating the Rams 16-13. It was a slow start for both offenses. Brady passed 100,000 yards, and the Rams defense sucks. There you go. Up next, we got the Tennessee Titans losing to the Kansas City Chiefs 20-17 in overtime. Tennessee had a lead, but they were not able to hold it when it counted, and they are just too reliant on Derrick Henry. Meanwhile, the Chiefs had a hot start, muddled in the middle of the game, but then were able to get the job done when they needed to. So, let's see how they roll going forward. Up next, and lastly, we have Monday Night Football between the Baltimore Ravens and New Orleans Saints. The Ravens winning 27-13. And it was just complete domination on Baltimore's front. I mean, that's all I can say. They just, whatever they wanted to do, they did. Meanwhile, New Orleans was flat. They didn't use Taysom Hill when they very well could have used him to help bolster that team. And they just did not make smart moves. So we'll have to see how they adjust going forward. But they just did not look good. And I guess with that being said, that is the end of the recap video. Short week this week. But yeah, it was a fun week nonetheless. We'll probably never see another week like this for a long time. And I guess I should just stop stalling here and end the video. We'll see you guys tomorrow with power rankings. Smash like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You know what to do. And we'll see you later. Peace out and have a good one.